I'm just waiting for a thing to open up. Yeah, like that. It's not a walkthrough, playthrough, review, anything like that. It's just me playing the game badly so you can see what it looks like. Okay then, this is Pitfall on the Commodore 64. I didn't even know it was on the Commodore 64, but hey ho. How do we start? I don't know. Not that. Oh, F1 to start. Okay, well thank you for that. There we go. And now I'll probably... Alright, wrong joystick. This is one of the annoying things about the Commodore 64. You got two joystick ports and it was never standardized which one you use for your games. So it could be either one. Invariably, the one that it wants is not the one you've got it plugged into, which is pretty annoying. I loved Pitfall on the Atari. Absolutely loved it. Never got very far, but loved it. Oh, oh, balls. Love that. Oh, balls. Now I've not got the best joystick for this. This one's a little bit slack. Oh. I use the slow method for doing these. Oh, sometimes I do. Oh, bollocks. So yeah, I mean, this was the first, I think, as near as you could get to it, platform game. It's sort of a platform game. It's multi-level anyway. Whoops. Yeah, and I mean, it's on a timer, which is annoying. I hate timers. But, oh, balls. Never liked... Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, I'm not good with scorpions, as you can see. Hasn't he got tidy... Oh. There we go. 3 lives and you're done. That's pretty harsh. I should have just learned from my mistake and gone back up top. F1, do we start again? Yeah, we do, thank God. Let's go back the other way, because you can. Though it's not so easy to play this way at all, because of the direction that the things roll in. Actually, maybe I'm wrong, because yeah. Oh. Oh. I'm just waiting for a thing to open up. Yeah, like that. Oh, I suck. Oh. Yeah, I remember the first time I heard that on the Atari and I was like, that's Tarzan, that's so, oh god, so clever. Oh god. Yeah, Muppet, absolute Muppet. Terrible playing, brilliant game, short video, sorry about that, I'll try and make the Q&A bit longer, but it's like, it would be excruciating to watch me keep failing at that. I'm not going to blame me joystick, yes it's a little bit slack, but... Yeah, I did practice like hell back in the day, and even then I didn't get very far, but I did at least find some gold bars, which I failed to do miserably here. But it's a brilliant game, and it looks really similar on the Commodore 64 to how it looks on the Atari. They've enhanced it a bit, there's a bit more detail in the trees, in the foliage and whatnot, but other than that, it's very, very similar. I think he's got slightly smarter hair. It's like he's wearing he's dressed up to go for an interview in the jungle, as you do. Okay, I'll shut up now. Thank you for watching. Hello, today's question for Q&A is from Graham Roberts. Link to his channel down there. For Q&A. Hi Steve, I've always been interested in this and I'm sure someone has done it, but not from the UK. As an Amiga user from back in the day, who now has a really nice setup, would you consider doing a week trying in as much as is possible using the Amiga as your only computer for your daily tasks to see if it is possible? I seem to remember when I was in my teens there was a crossover period when myself and my friends slowly migrated from Amigas to PCs. We're talking Pentium MMX era. I remember using Page Setter on the Amiga to do schoolwork. and whilst the results were quite good, the screen had to keep refreshing and it was a slow process. I was just wondering how much could be done on your Amiga these days. Could it render a video that you could upload to YouTube and serve as one of your gameplays, or has tech really advanced so far that it is impossible? Also, I completely understand that what an involved process that would be in your time, and your time is limited. So if no, even if you just explained, no, not doing it because time, and here is why it wouldn't work in any event. Thanks, Steve. Graham. Okay, the short answer, no. No, I'm not going to do that. So the why. You basically hit the nail on your head yourself. It is simply not possible to do the things that I do from day to day with my laptop on my Amiga. I mean, I don't do video editing every day. That's not a day-to-day thing. My Amiga absolutely could not edit video. I mean, even though it's 68060 based, it's not capable of displaying video like MP4 or anything like that. Animated GIFs is about your lot. It's not up to the job. It can edit photos adequately. It can encode MP3s, and that takes a while. You know, ripping a CD on the Amiga is a long process. You've got to literally create an ISO image from the CD, and it's just simple things like that take ages. It's still an adequate word processing machine if you wanted to do that kind of thing, but if I'm honest, how often do I use a word processor? Never. I don't, you know, that kind of thing isn't part of my day-to-day computer usage, and it hasn't been since I stopped doing home education. You know, I was doing some stuff with the Open University and then Open College of the Arts. I needed word processors then, but since then I've got no use for one. But the main activity that I use a computer for these days is browsing the internet, watching YouTube video, that kind of thing, Twitter. And I have no internet access on my Amiga at all. I don't have a modem, and back when I did, it was dial-up. Can you still use dial-up? Is it still possible? Are there any providers that will let you get online with dial-up? I'm unaware of any, but then I haven't looked. I don't have a means of getting it online via Wi-Fi or with an Ethernet cable. Literally, it's not. I believe there are broadband adapters for the Amiga. I don't know if they use Zorro ports or if you need a PCM CIA adapter or some kind of USB thing, because there's no native USB on the Amiga. I imagine it's quite a convoluted process to get an old school Amiga onto the internet now, you know, with the lack of dial-up and all of that. So, and even then, I don't know what the current state of browsers on the Amiga are, but certainly when I stopped using my Amiga as my main computer, or even like interim, where like yourself, I kind of use both. I use my Amiga and a PC. And the reason I got a PC was the browsers I had on my Amiga. Some of them would AWeb. I used if a website was making a lot of use of JavaScript. I hadn't got, and I don't believe there was, or maybe still isn't, any Amiga browser that would run Java. You probably need a PowerPC accelerator on an Amiga to be able to run Java. 060 really not up to it. There was no Flash. Certainly nothing. I mean, Flash isn't so much a thing these days. I don't know that Java is either. There's almost certainly still JavaScript, but I think most stuff now is like HTML5, which I don't know anything about that or how it works or anything, but it's pretty advanced stuff, and there's definitely none of the browsers I ever had would have run that. So basically, internet on the Amiga, using whatever I was using back then, you just couldn't do it now. It just won't work. And I mean, streaming YouTube, there's no way you get YouTube on an Amiga, not on my Amiga. I don't know about the PowerPC based stuff or modern versions of the Amiga like the Amiga 1. I don't know if they're still making it. I never really got into the modern remakes, like versions, stuff based on the Amiga philosophy that really aren't Amigas, but I think they run like a variant of Workbench or something like that, or Amiga OS. I just haven't looked into them, because to me they're just something else and don't really, I don't know what purpose they serve. There won't be an awful lot of software support. I can't imagine there would anyway. So, I mean, they're expensive bits of kit, a novelty as far as I can tell. Maybe I'm doing them a great injustice, but they're so niche, they're beyond even what I'm aware of as an Amiga enthusiast. So maybe I'm not as big an enthusiast as I think I am, but maybe I'm just a retro Amiga enthusiast, whatever. But no. As a day-to-day computer, my Amiga just will not cut it. It's not about it would take longer to do everything. It's about it can't do it. It is physically not capable of doing the things that I want to do and do every day. And it's simple stuff. You know, browsing, Twitter, maybe there's a Twitter client, but if I can't get the thing online anyway, yeah. So, to answer your question, would I do that? No, I wouldn't. But there is the why as well. It's just not possible. It's a shame. It makes me sad that, well, that Commodore went bust, or Amiga Technologies went bust, or whoever last had the Amiga. It's a shame they couldn't put the money in, they wouldn't invest in the right things to develop the system to keep up with the PC and make it viable. It could have been. It could have been a contender, whoever said that in some film. But the people running the show just took the money and ran, Mehdi Ali. Yeah. Who knows what it could have been. Anyway, anyone else who's got any questions they would like answering in a video like this, leave your question in the comments below and begin with for Q&A, so I know not to just answer in the comments. And thank you for watching, and please don't go. Watch another video or 5 or 10. Link to the Commodore 64 playlist down there in the information section and in the pinned comment, because I think this Q&A will be following a Commodore 64 video, if I'm not greatly mistaken, which I've been known to be. Yeah, got some good videos coming up very soon as well. Like, obviously they're all good, but some that I'm quite excited about making. I've got some hardware arriving today and tomorrow. There's going to be review videos of those, so I look forward to making them. You might look forward to watching them. I can't say for sure. You might not. Yeah. Anyway, linky down there to playlist. Watch some more stuff, eh?
So, is he starting some kind of cookery show? It says something here about having pastry on. Pies? I like pies.